Welcome back to another episode of Goblin-Sighting D&D. I am your DM. These are my adventurers. When last we left the Children of Neverwinter, we had vanquished a tiefling attempting to summon water creatures, likely in Talos' name, and a bunch of berserkers fighting for her. No sooner had we finished them than the water boiled and bubbled, and those two uglies described large watery forms moving in the direction of the unconscious soldiers and fishers lying on the island about 60 feet away. I'm going to need everyone.
Well, I'm way back.
Well, you said stay back.
Yeah.
When you started. So,
Yeah.
I stayed you back.
I'm assuming you were about to say...
I'll roll initiative. And I have 2 more d20s to go. So I can use them for my initiative rolls.
19.
Oh, nice.
Horrors.
Horrors? I'm not liking the sound of that.
Neither am I.
16.
Okay. My fast. Here it is. Okay.
I would prefer that we're in association with our baddies. I assume it's not.
Really hate D&D beyond sometimes.
Hmm?
They don't think I'm human because I'm blocking their cookies. And ad blockers.
And it makes you... I think that makes you more human.
Well, they don't like me because they're constantly telling me, verify you are human.
Someone mentioned that they thought it was rather ironic that computers are trying to make us identify as whether or not they're human.
I would agree. I identify as human.
17 for Finnan. 15 for Elizabeth. And 14 for Victor.
Wow, we got quite the cluster.
Yep.
Where are they?
Oh, you're gonna hate this.
Oh, no.
We have... Let's see, what is yours?
Mine is, where am I? 16. So you've got 14,
19.
15, 16, 17, and 19.
Okay. Well, you got one of them at 18.
Right between them. Okay.
And then one of them is... Recheck. Yeah. One of them is also 18.
Oh. Bad. Do we have names for these guys or just water creatures?
Water creatures.
Okay.
Do we want to know, can we know more about them, or is there...
Roll a Arcana check.
Oh, I've got an 18 plus something.
Okay. You recognize the larger creature as a water elemental.
I've got an 18 plus. I've got a 25. I still recognize
It's a water elemental,
Okay. Does that mean...
which is... Let's see here. Load of I'll just pull the monster manual for this. I can deal with that easier.
You know, with that high of a arcane check, I'd be able to tell if one of the droplets of water was magical. I wish that
I think the whole creature has to be magic.
I wish that Ray of Frost were actually something I could add more power to. Because I would think that a Ray of Frost would have an effect on water elementals. And I'm not sure that fire will.
If it can be damaged, with a sword, which it probably can be.
So, They are incarnations of the elements that make up the universes, from the various planes of elements: air, fire, water, earth. They are conjured by magic. And they can be shaped into other things, like an air elemental can be shaped into an invisible stalker, like the one that Tybalt battled. The water elemental can be shaped into something called a water weird, which you also recognize as the other thing. So there's one water elemental and one water weird.
I'm so sorry.
Let's see here. Okay.
Okay, do we know anything about them other than we recognize them?
They are spirits of the elemental plane of water that have been conjured, likely by that darn tiefling.
Right.
We can get it quickly
And
enough.
she was, yeah, right. Okay.
So,
Not having fought them before, we don't know what they're resistant to, so we're just going to throw different things at them until we find out what works.
Yeah.
Biggest things that we can throw at them, if at all possible.
okay.
Well, the
Alright.
biggest thing I can
So-
throw is a 4th level.
Hold on to that.
Yeah.
So they're
I'm
on
not
the same
sure if-
initiative count,
Hmm?
because they
Yeah.
both rolled an 18.
Okay.
So yay me.
So I'm the only one that has any attack before them.
Alright, so it's
Thank you.
Rongir, Hostiles, then what?
Then Finnan,
Finnan,
me, Edra,
Edra, Victor, Elizabeth, and Victor.
Victor.
Excellent. So,
How close are they to... So if I put something there, it's not going to reach them,
no,
and it's not going to reach us.
correct.
I was trying to be halfway between.
Mhm.
And I'm guessing that I'm best off using my level 3 fireball.
Okay.
Bouncy.
So, fire.
I mean, because, you know, we...
I
water
know
can be
more
boiled.
about them. I am guessing that only this may be some place where we need to have magic because they're magic. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's hard to know.
Six, 7, 8. Eight and 12 is 25.
Okay.
And I am out of level 3s.
Let me double check something really fast. Oh, okay. So that was 25.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 12 to the water weird.
Good.
And 25 to the elemental.
I like it. Very good show around here.
Oh, we've still got a lot of magic missiles left.
Okay. Then that brings us to
Them.
them. So as the fireball erupts between them, there's this just spray of steam hissing off of them. And just everywhere the fire touches just boils into steam instantly for a second. And they kind of turn around and begin rolling in your direction.
Which saved them from going after these people,
Uh-huh.
which is what our intent was.
Uh-huh. Okay. Let's see here. Huh. Great. Oh. That's just grand.
I needed to move, I think, closer. What's the fireball's distance?
150 feet.
No, you're fine.
Oh, 150? Oh, okay. I'm like 80.
Oh my. Okay. Oh. So it is going to. Oh.
Hold on.
I think it's immune to prone. Yeah, it's immune to prone. It's an elemental. What is it? Whoa. Slurge. Nah, forget at it. We'll say that Victor has to make the saving throw here. Strength saving throw. Oh my. It's barely better.
Woo! Can you make it?
Just barely.
Barely is good.
It's like a near miss is a hit.
So he.
Right.
So it floods over him and then recedes briefly, leaving him soaking wet and suffering from 7 points of bludgeoning damage. I think.
I can believe that.
The rules on Whelm are a little bit screwy. I can't 100% understand them, but don't fall. Okay. Then the water weird is going to go. Oh. That's.
Up on land.
Ish. That's water. That's a water land area. So it's like kind of a screwy area.
Are they allowed to leave the water area?
Apparently so, because the water elemental is.
That's why I was just asking more along the lines of what they could do, not what they did.
Yeah, they can get out of the water.
Bummer.
It is going to attack Elizabeth. Okay. Get an extra D6 I can borrow. Thank you.
Got lots of those. I couldn't get to a machine shop with some of those.
Oh, hardy har har.
I'll have to do 4 of them.
14 points of bludgeoning damage, and she's pulled 5 feet closer to it
Ooh.
as this tentacle of water wraps around her and yanks her in.
You may regret that.
But not today.
One can hope.
What is it, 14?
Yes.
Okay. And that brings us to Finnan.
Oh, what did he roll?
17.
17.
We're all clumped up in some fairly good rolls under normal circumstances.
Yeah.
So Finnan is going to fire at the water elemental.
That's the one I hit?
You hit both of them.
Yeah. Which one was worse?
The elemental.
Mostly because it's closer to him.
He's got him fight, yeah.
Yeah, technically that's 5 feet. So, I need to one of these. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Oh. Well, that's a miss. You can have your dice back.
Oh, bummer.
As the arrow just slides across the outside of the water without doing any damage.
Okay.
Brings us to you.
Where is my spiritual weapon in relationship to them?
I'll say it's about here.
That A, can it be moved? B, does it do them any good there? Or any bad there?
I'll say you can move it close enough to hit the elemental.
Cool. Let's see if we can hit him. 19.
That hits.
Okay. And then we have to do a little damage here, buddy. D8. Seven plus 7 is 14.
Okay.
And that was the elemental, right?
Correct.
And I also get to...
Action attack.
Yes. What do we need to do here?
Or action something else. You got an action.
Right. I think... You know, flambe is 2d8. I'm going to try a flambe on them because that's pretty good amount of damage, I think.
Against
What's
the
the
elemental?
distance?
The elemental, yeah. Or did I damage... I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, I got that right.
What's your distance on that?
60 feet. Did he save?
They moved in close enough that you got within 60 feet.
5 plus 3 is 8.
Okay. It's a straight 8 damage.
Yeah, there's no extra.
Well, it is a cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was all against the elemental.
Uh-huh.
I only mentioned that because I didn't want us going later on saying it shouldn't have been because.
Lisbeth is going to attack the water weird because it just yanked her in.
Yeah.
And she has some kind of corny line I'm figuring out here, but it's barely hits
That's good.
for 10 points of damage. Second attack. That's a miss. And that brings us to Victor. And Victor, what does he have left? Do you have a plus left? Did he use the left of it? Yep, he used the left of his dice. Okay, because that's funny. He is going to attack the elemental that's currently in his face. And that's a hit. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And these aren't goblins.
Ain't that the truth? Whew.
It's a 18 to hit with 8 points of damage.
Awesome. Elemental again?
Yeah. Yes.
Back to me.
Yes.
Level 2 magic missiles.
Okay.
All at the elemental.
Where is your fleeing sphere at this point?
I hit him with the.
Where is your fleeing sphere at this point?
I don't know.
Because it was somewhere in the over here direction. At the
Okay,
end of
then
last
I
fight.
can roll it 30 feet towards him. I think it's going to be this guy. That's the closest
Put
one.
him here.
So, boom.
That's the
The
weird
Ran
right?
for a bonus action. 2d6 damage.
D6.
Is that the weird by Elizabeth?
Yeah.
8.
Nice.
Okay. So 4 points of damage on the weird. And every turn he ends his turn in the area, he has to make another save.
I I do?
No, he does.
He does.
Oh, he does.
So then you're making a level 2 magic missile attack on the elemental.
Which means I need...
4d4 plus 4.
Yeah, it was the number that I was looking for. I've got one.
I've got 2 here. And I think I have one more here.
I don't have any.
Right,
You guys
okay.
clean me out a long time ago.
Here.
See, this is why people turn into dice goblins.
Because they need
Because
so
they
many.
play spellcasters and they need a high number of dice.
Yeah.
And that's why people go to Wormwood and get dice towers.
4, 8,
Because then they can just drop the dice on the
10
top and then...
plus 4 is 14.
14 points of damage to the elemental. Alright.
You can't use your missiles anymore, can you? Because you're down.
I'm out of missiles, yeah.
I'm just keeping him because
Go guns.
Huh?
Sorry, she said she was out of missiles. It's a fighter reference.
Oh.
If you're a fighter pilot and you're out of missiles, typically at that point you're going guns. That is your turn. They are going to fight. So the elemental's going to see if it reaches. Nope, fortunately. And unfortunately at the same time.
What's that?
Oh, I'm just grousing. Okay. Oh, funnel.
Nat 1.
No.
I want to see one of those thingies doing that one.
Nat 1, yeah. They turned into a pedal that way. They would pedal.
Oh, that's a miss, fortunately. As it, this pseudopod of water slams out at Victor, and he blocks it on his shield.
Oh,
The second one whooshes over his head in a spray of water.
yes.
As weird. It's going to. Oh. Shoot. Okay. Oops. I'm gonna say that got her free, so it's gonna try again.
What, the what?
Oh, she was restrained in the last attack.
Because of the thing dragging it to her?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't really know how you try to, Just say the water weird tries to drown it.
Drown what?
Whatever it's constricted. So theoretically it should...
But if it missed...
No, it hit last time and pulled her in. But I'm going to say that with her attacks she escaped.
I would say definitely.
She shouldn't have done that. I'm going to call it...
I don't know how they function.
Yeah, we'll work this out later.
Yeah.
We could,
It's gonna
the
attack
missiles could have also made it not held onto her.
It's going to attack again. That's it. 11 points of damage to Lisbeth, and she is grappled.
Means what now?
Means that she is restrained, which means she has 0 speed. Attack rolls against it have advantage. Attack roll has disadvantage, and it has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
So she needs to be
And
unreal.
it's going to try to drown her next turn unless she gets out.
So we need to get her freed.
I'll figure how it tries to drown her in a minute, but it's probably going to just try to engulf her in water.
Imagine. So it's me. No, it's Finnan, sorry. So if its grapple can be broken,
Unless well, it takes a strength check.
her strength check. Oh, okay, okay.
Technically, she shouldn't have been free.
Ah, I see, okay.
So I'm calling a gimme on that round, and I'm moving
Yeah.
on. So, the elemental made that attack, the weird made its re-grappled Lisbeth. Now Finnan is going to fire at the elemental.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hit, so I need some dice.
What kind?
I need 2d6, thank you.
That's what you need there?
Okay. 4, 7, 8, 9, 14, 19 points of damage.
Oh,
halved to 9 to the elemental.
Hmm.
And how's his power supply doing? Oh. Okay. Brings us to Edra.
Okay.
Bonus action, spiritual weapon, and an attack action. How do you want to do whatever it is you're going to do?
Okay, so I'm gonna spiritual weapon the elemental.
Go for it.
17 plus 7 is 24.
That's a hit.
And 8. 7 plus 7 is 14.
If we can kill the weird or whatever it's called before its turn, Elizabeth doesn't have to make a saving throw.
Her turn is next.
Right, I don't
No, I meant before its.
Mm.
I mean, she doesn't have to. Yeah, you know what I mean.
So I
don't care what you guys do.
You want me to refocus that on Elizabeth's guy?
Well, you've got your flaming.
Well, I can Can I reroute
You can
that
move
to?
it next round.
But your flambe can.
Yeah, I can. I was just trying to finish off one of them.
Okay, go ahead and finish.
Because she has a chance to make a saving throw. Okay, so I'm on flambe. Weirdly, no, elemental. Did he make a saving throw?
Oh. No.
Okay, so 8 plus 4 is 12.
It's looking rough.
Good.
Does the water get cloudy?
No, it's starting to like dissipate, and pieces of it are starting to like slough off, like it's getting smaller.
Good.
Then comes to Lisbeth. I'm going to make a strength save to try to get free of the grapple. And that is a success. She's no longer grappled.
Yes.
Does she have movement as well, or
That's her.
would
Well,
that
she has
be-
movement,
That
sure,
was her
but
action.
Yeah.
to move would A, trigger an attack of opportunity,
Yeah.
which is gonna put her right back where she's at.
Right, right.
And there's no point in running away because she can't easily hit it from far away.
Mm-hmm.
Her javelins are magical.
So that's she's done, or does she get any extra attacks?
And that's it. She used her action.
Victor.
Victor is going to attack the elemental. That is a hit for 11 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
The elemental's been hurt.
Good.
Second attack.
Pound.
And that is also a hit for another 9 points of damage.
Ooh.
Let him have it. Oh, the weird has to make a roll 2d6 for the weird damage.
Oh.
It's not a 6.
A 7 popped up on the top, and I'm like, no, it can't happen. Eight.
Yes.
Excellent. Dang it.
And I still have magic
So
missiles.
you now have your turn in bonus action. It ended its turn in range of the flaming sphere.
Oh,
so
okay. So I
Yeah,
now
it's
get to
just-
bounce the
yes.
flaming spear and do him again. Because if that would finish him off, then I could do the other.
Yeah, exactly.
he's looking pretty rough too.
5.
Okay.
And then the next turn, if he's still there, it just automatically bounces him, right? Cool.
Well, he has to make a dex saving throw at the end of his turn,
Okay.
or and take the 2d6 damage half down success.
Level 3.
Level 3.
I'm sorry, level 2. I don't have any level
I
3.
was asking about that.
Magic missiles at that guy.
The elemental or the
Elemental?
weird?
The weird.
Okay.
4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 4 is 16.
Okay. He's looking rough.
The weird.
Yep. Okay.
They're both looking rough.
Yes.
But they can look rough for 20 points.
Yes, but at least we know we're somewhere in the neighborhood.
The
We're not.
elemental is going to see if it recharges its realm attack.
It's gonna what?
He's checking something.
Astute.
What did it just do?
Recharge.
Recharged its realm attack.
Recharged its
It's
back.
realm attack.
So that's a healing throw. Oh, I don't know what a realm is.
Right, but it's whelming over this woman, this guy.
Oh, bother.
Oh dear.
Oh, my.
What kind of
Okay.
sounds are those?
So the elemental rears back and then just cascades over Victor
Ooh.
and just sucks him into its space. No, it technically would move into his space, excuse me.
I need to kill him.
And it is now... He has taken 15 points of bludgeoning damage and is restrained and unable to breathe.
Oh, great. We gotta kill that elemental.
You can just see him kind of spinning around in the elemental. He has been eaten. In essence, it's not
Absorbed,
actually. He's been caught in the riptide, and he's underwater right now.
Yeah.
The weird is going to attempt to grapple Lisbeth again and miss, and it takes 2d6 fire damage. Punishment for sitting in his space.
5.
Okay, that's 5 more points of damage. It's not looking happy.
Good. This is good.
Finnan is going to be like, let him go!
Exactly.
And fire his arrow. Out of it. 2.
You can keep those actually.
I don't need them except for when Finnan fires and it clutters up my dice. 6, 8, 13, 19, 25 points of damage. Against the elemental. As the arrow... Oh no, it halved. 25 points halved to 12. Still does it. As the arrow slices through the elemental, barely missing Victor.
Thank goodness.
The elemental just kind of washes back into the marsh.
Yay.
That brings us... How is your arrow supply? Sorry. Hydra.
Okay. We drag both things against our friend the weird. weapon. We're going to see if we can hit you. Ladybug. 13 plus 7 is 20.
That hits.
Okay. And then, what else are we going to do? 3 plus 7 is 10.
Okay.
Did I give you
So
some?
as the hammer crashes into the weird, it also loses form and slides back into the marsh.
Did it?
Getting
Formless
Elizabeth
void.
out of her its clutches.
Phew.
That was
Lost them both.
the thing. Okay.
So just, yeah, that's awesome. Wow, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
And I think that's another 3. If I need it, I still got 2 more turns with the fireball.
Yeah. So with that, you can either leave the unconscious guys where they are and go get the townspeople to get them out.
Yeah.
Um,
And head into town and see
and
what we
head
can do.
into town,
Yeah, as we
and you
race
find
by.
the kids hiding in the Shrine of Lavender,
Oh,
unharmed,
good. Safe, good.
very
Good.
safe.
Wonderful.
The settlers return to their work of construction, farming, fishing, and otherwise building their new home.
Wow! I'm happy.
Yeah.
So can we get a little rest?
And then
here?
what are we
I'm,
going
like,
to do about
pretty
these
ragged.
guys?
Well, they're taken care of. They're
The townspeople went and helped them.
Okay.
So, from there, you spend, I'll say you spend a couple of days settling in.
Good.
So what day? Sorry, I'm still keeping track of days here.
Yeah.
It
where is it?
was.
Let's see. It is Marpenoth.
Yeah.
Month.
Last thing I
10th
had
month.
back
Excuse me.
down was back with Leyland. We were on our way. It was the 26th of Marpanoff, but I
The
didn't.
26th. That would be the 28th by the time we arrived in Leyland.
Okay.
So it'll be. Let's see. Probably.
It's probably still the same day, right? When you arrived, we started
Well, I
fighting.
mean, a couple of days of rest later.
Right now it is, yeah, yeah.
It's probably, we'll just say it's the 3rd of Uktar.
So we have got to be paid.
So you are paid. So, let me double check something really fast here. Because check that.
And since paid is back where mine is, they're just putting it aside for us.
That is true.
Well, of course. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
well, there's mine.
The only internet similar thing we've got is a sending stone.
Yeah.
I don't think they can send the gold via the
Yeah.
sending
Nope.
stone.
So, you are approached.
Was there any
Stop
benefit for
that.
us having done all this?
Probably not.
Not really.
Just,
No
that's what we
reward.
went for. Well, we're being hired as mercenaries,
Yeah.
so I'm sure at some point we'll be paid. But what comes
Um,
after Marpanoff?
Uktar,
Oktar.
also known as the Rotting.
Oh.
It's fall.
Yeah. Drip, drip. Soaking wet. Winter isn't over yet.
It is? Okay. Okay. So. Yes. Okay. As you're walking around town one morning, one of the residents, Breltora Red Eye, notices that one of the patrols into the Mirror of Dead Men is late to return. You take the matter up with Sergeant Yoram. He is not particularly concerned.
Okay.
Kind of brushes it off. Patrols are always late when they're coming back from there. It's
Oh.
alright.
Mm.
Then on the evening of the 3rd of Ukatar, you encounter soldiers fleeing from the house of Thalvar in fear. They are too afraid to return and ask you to investigate and check on the well-being of Galio Elbro, the wizard in charge of the tower rebuilding.
Okay.
You've seen him once or twice. He's a interesting character. Who, by the way, can cast Legend Lore spell.
What is that?
Well, the Legend Lore spell
Oh, he can find out something for us.
Yep.
Oh, we need that for that that liquid. Is that it?
No. The
For
sword.
The sword.
But he's not here.
The sword of...
Cursed sword.
The cursed
Not
sword
really
being my
cursed.
big mouth.
Like,
Let's see. He doesn't... I don't think he has... No, he doesn't have identify, but... So also, you do notice on your second day here that I'll say you wander by Aubrey's Peculiarities shop. Did you want to go in?
sure.
Okay.
Sounds interesting. So wait a minute, do we just need to hang on to that little piece of information about that guy
The Legend Lore spell?
till he's with us?
Yeah. Or I'll have him deal with it over text.
Well, I'd like to have us know what it is too.
I'll tell you if he
Okay,
goes to identify it.
okay.
I'll tell you. But let's see. Come on. Arr. Come here.
Mhm.
I got it. I got it. We'll see. I don't know how to roleplay a Luskan male, but he's a Luskan, which is human.
Oh, so probably a place called Luskan?
A Luskan is tall, fair-skinned, blue eyes, very black hair. Named Aubrey. And he has a shop for you. The current item on display is a potion of Frost Giant Strength for 500 gold pieces.
Well,
Frost
giant strength.
Yep.
Well, now here's the question: do we want to buy that for the group, or does we not? Do we even have?
Does anyone
that?
want it?
Yeah, I'm interested in it.
Alright, you have 500 gold pieces?
I do.
Do you want to buy it?
That would be really helpful.
Okay, 500 gold pieces. You
I'm
acquire
squishy.
the potion of Frost Giant Strength.
That means it
I'm
can
looking
be
at the
used
wrong
only
book again.
once, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but man, I tell you, I'm glad I got paid because that helped a lot.
How
I'll
much
say
did we
that
get
they
paid?
managed to.
260 just now.
I'll say that
I
they
got
managed
260. You got 200.
I'll say that they managed to
We
get
get
the
200?
gold
Oh, I didn't
down
have that
here.
in.
I'll say
Well,
that they got the gold down here.
I didn't need
somehow.
it to, but I'll
But
just
no,
assume that we
she's
did.
just saying that's what she has in terms of.
I wrote him a check.
That's gonna go over well.
There it is.
Potion.
So I need to
Later,
write myself a little card here.
Potion of Giant Strength. Whoa. When you drink this potion, your strength score changes for 1 hour. The type
Is
of
that
giant in terms
once
of
it
score.
starts, it can't stop. Shoot.
Oh.
Oh, there's a downside, right?
It's just, well, it's got a frost giant's fingernail floating in the transparent fluid.
How unfortunate. Do I have to drink it?
Yes, you have to drink it. You can't bathe in it.
No, but I could just
Dump it over my head.
I don't know if you actually have to ingest the fingernail. I would assume you do. I
No,
don't
I'll
know.
swallow it. You know, I've probably eaten worse.
but your strength score increases to 23.
Oh, that's good, because even
For-
with the gauntlets, I'm only a 19.
Yeah, for 1 hour, your strength increases to 23.
So,
Which
like,
is
if I'm fighting a dragon, for example, it would, or something super, super big. Awesome.
Does that make, if she uses Hugh, does that make Hugh have more damage?
Higher attack roll, higher damage roll. Because 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. You have plus 7 strength. You have plus 6 strength for, I think. So it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So it's plus 6 strength for 1 hour when you drink this.
Which is basically a whole engagement normally.
I hope so.
Oh,
We're fighting
mercy.
for more than an
We're
hour,
running, we're
dead.
usually doing like 30 seconds and less, and we're boom, boom, and we're done. Do you have an extra card by any chance? Anything like that?
Let's see what I can
If not, it's
pull up
okay.
here. I'll give you this because he's not going to play with us for a while.
Okay.
Who's that?
Uncle,
It's James's character.
Uncle Plunkett, not a bagel. Did
That's
he
the
play
name.
with us at all?
No.
Okay. I forgot his
Paladala
name.
came up and then I left for Ukraine and
Yeah.
then when I came back he was
Otherwise, Uncle Potter was probably in.
probably in the pit for the other 2 shows.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put this with my magic stuff. How sweet!
Yeah.
I mean-
Painted triptych above the counter shows 3 adventurers, a dark-skinned warrior woman, a red-bearded dwarf, and a third whose portrait has faded with age. Audrey explains that these are the Swords of Leylon, an old adventuring company local to the area.
Okay.
While you're out and about on the town, you note the barge yard. A gruff, elderly female dwarf named Rorsta Anvilhand rents a barge for a 10-day for 10 gold pieces, should you need it.
I thought he said Bard.
Barge. And... then Galio Eelbro. E-I-L-B-R-O. Elibro, excuse me. A-L-I. This type is really rough. Galio E-L-I-B-R-O.
Elibro.
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 Yeah.
Something like that.
He's a middle-aged man who is a wizard who doesn't talk much about his work, but he's willing to cast spells in exchange for gold.
Okay.
He doesn't have the identify spell, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sure Aubrey could identify it for you.
For a price,
A
of course.
price.
Yes.
Call it 50 gold pieces to identify the...
The liquid not iron. Well, you got that right.
Oh, definitely. Want me to take 50?
Yes, please.
Okay. Makes it 54. Good.
This is a potion of invulnerability. For 1 minute after you drink this potion, you have resistance to all damage.
Oh, for a minute? You have a
10
good
rounds.
one there, buddy.
10 rounds, you're not immune, but you have resistance to all damage.
I like
That is
it.
awesome.
Actually, given this is going to sound strange, but given the way that we tend to fight, with me back there, it might do well to. I can hand that to anybody,
Yeah, you're right.
and there may be times when I'm going to want to hand it to Finnan or Lisbeth or what's his face.
Victor, the only time I would say we would probably not do that is if we're facing a dragon, because they can tend to do that, or a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Because they can spray it over. But if we're
Yeah.
doing like a big guy, yeah, that would be really awesome. For
Yeah.
a whole minute, that's usually a good fight for us.
Yeah.
He just said that he hopes we never have a full minute.
Full
We
hour.
haven't-
I said
A
I
full
said a
hour.
whole
For an
hour.
hour.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
full minute.
Hour.
Okay.
Yours
how
is
many,
a minute.
Yeah,
Hers
mine
is
is an
an
hour.
hour.
How
Frost
many-
Giant strength lasts for an hour, which is 100
How many
rounds.
rotations is a minute?
10. 10 rounds to the
Oh,
minute.
Okay, so
it
it's
would
the
be
same length
so
as
an
this.
hour, which is how
weird-
long Edra's
100 rounds.
Frost Giant strength lasts, is 100 rounds. If we are fighting for 100 rounds, we're either trying to stave off an entire army by ourselves, or something has really gone wrong with what we were told about our mission.
Which we hope doesn't happen.
We do
So-
hope that.
Also, the island where the unconscious fishers and soldiers were is called Idle Island. It has the remains of crumbled statues of forgotten human nobles. The settlers claim to hear whispered voices on the island at night, inviting them to view their destinies. Have you guys walked by the island at night yet?
I don't think
Walked
so.
by what?
The island
At night. I doubt it.
Okay.
No, we
So
haven't.
that's something we wanna do
I
just
don't
for
know.
party
The
fun?
If you want
island's
to,
been
if
destroyed.
you want to, you may spend the night on the island if you wish.
Sounds like a challenge.
Just offering.
Well, let's do this. Let's walk by it one evening
Okay.
and take a gander at
You
it
hear the
from
whispers.
afar.
You
and
hear
then
whispered
we will...
voices inviting you to view your destinies.
I don't want my destiny known. It might tell me I'm going to die. Which I know I'm going to die anyway, so there you go. Do you want to know your destiny, Victor? He looks interested. He's a hero.
Elizabeth's kind of like. He's not getting interested tonight, am I? She's not gonna let him go in there
No,
alone.
well, I'm thinking if he's
And
going to go,
Fernand's just
we'll
like-
go.
Don't involve me in this.
What?
Well, you're not involving me in this.
You're going to sleep there, Finnan. And you won't see a thing.
It's like, I'm not doing it.
Well, by having only 2 people there, we can do something if there's harm too.
So, really
Well,
fast.
so does he have the... Oh, we don't have the other stone, though, so he can't call for help. Snag.
Second.
Question about this destiny thing. If we learn what our destiny is it set in cement, or is it... I mean, if they say you're going to die the next time you fight a frost dragon or something like that, would we then avoid all... Or not frost dragon, but would we then avoid all elemental dragons or whatever, or... I'm not too sure how this learning your destiny works.
Well, when they come back, they
will-
each tell a different story.
Oh, interesting.
Victor tells of seeing visions of vague prophetic dreams of a galleon made from bone, harboring along the cliffs.
Mm-hmm.
Lisbeth remembers seeing storm clouds swirling over Leylon, the image of the Storm Lord inscribed in their pattern.
Well, guys, you want to go...
Finnan comes shuffling up as
Was
well.
he there? He went after all? Of course he did. The 3 of them go together
He's
everywhere.
like, you think I was gonna let them do that alone?
Yeah. Well, since he said no, I mean, well,
I mean, you're right, but
yes.
whatever the reverse of chickening out is at the last second.
Right. He chickened out of saying no.
He saw a glowing statue of a dwarf standing in a canyon.
Wow. Well, Rangier, should we join the group? I mean, one for all and all for one?
Sure.
Do we
Okay.
need to
So
roll
you
something?
go back that night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Um,
Visions I can handle.
yeah.
Something telling me that I'm going to die in 6 weeks I don't really want to be interested in.
Need you both. So, Edra, you also see the storm clouds gathering, and
And this is the Talos signals from the 3 lightning bolt thingies. Okay.
you see the Galleon of Bones as well.
Interesting.
I need you both to make a wisdom saving throw.
Mine is strong. 18 plus 6 is 24.
7 plus. My wisdom's pretty high, but it may not be that high. Wisdom. Is it? Oh, it's only +1, so I've got 8.
Oh. Okay. Edra, you gain a point of inspiration.
Oh, very cool. I haven't gotten one of those yet.
Ranger, I'm afraid that you gain a level of exhaustion. As you...
Does that change something here?
No.
So what does a level of exhaustion mean?
Let me check. It basically, I don't remember what all it entails, but something you do is a disadvantage. I think it's either your checks, your saving throws, or both.
Oh, how nice.
Tell me about it. It'll go away on a long rest, don't worry.
Which we're going to take before we leave the town.
Yes.
How long are we staying here? Have we done what we were
Long
called to
enough
do?
to get rid of
Exactly that, yeah. Touche.
I don't want to be in a fight where I all of a sudden get half of a day saving throw or something.
Heavens to Murgatroyd, no.
You have the red one goes here.
So,
The black one is yours, right?
No. Mine is...
I'm saying I've got yours. Oh, you didn't give me yours.
What is that, a 4? Yeah, I did.
It's a 4.
Maybe it is mine. It's awfully bright.
No, it's a blue. Dark
that
owl.
one's mine.
And I've got a clear.
That's not mine.
I don't have yours.
That one's also mine.
Well, I'm
You can
missing
take it
mine.
back.
So I must have given it to you at some point. I remember. Oh, here it is. Sorry, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm good. Got everybody. Wow. It's the stuff of dreams for a dwarf to get frost giant strength. That was my best.
It's a giant dwarf.
No, it's a giant
Ability
giant.
checks and saving throws are made at disadvantage until you gain a long rest. So, it's not really that important.
In this
You make
particular
another
case,
long
you can,
rest.
yeah, because we're just
However-
patrolling around, right?
Yeah, you guys are just walking around watching. For now, however, you do have those two things that were talked about earlier. I mean, it's after you guys are coming back from your long rest, after the night on Idle Island,
Okay.
that you in the morning you hear Breltora Red Eye noting that one of the patrols into the Mirror of Dead Men is late to return.
Oh,
and,
again.
No.
This is
recapping.
Gotcha.
And mentioning it to Yorn, he brushes it off. Then, that evening, the soldiers flee from the house of Thalavar and ask you to go in and check on the well-being of Galio Illibro.
So, even though you're down...
No, you just finished getting rid of the down.
We
Oh,
had
okay.
a
It's
long
the
rest.
morning
Okay,
after
oh, I
your
see,
long
gotcha,
rest,
right,
getting rid of
okay.
Idle Island's
Gotcha.
downness.
So now we hear this.
You-
Okay, so, yeah, we probably ought to go see what's what.
Are we hired or anything yet? Or are we just
You're
doing this?
sort
I
of.
mean, you and I would do it, but
That's what I was asking you guys when we first started. Why are you here?
yeah, I'm here to
Um,
help the townspeople.
So you're here for adventure's sake?
Well,
was-
adventure
when I
that's
asked you
going to
what
help people.
When I asked you what the hook was, and you
Yeah.
said basically just here for the sake of being here, and you said you're here as a mercenary,
Right.
that's going to potentially deviate possible. You at least have a vested interest in its survival because
Yes.
otherwise you don't get paid.
Right.
What you get paid, I'm still figuring that
Oh,
out.
that's fine.
It's probably no more than 4 gold pieces per day.
Yeah, we'll pay for room and board plus a little profit on the side. I'm good. I
Okay.
mean, I have the vested interest
I want them
in
to throw
that.
in room and board.
Um,
I'm not covering your room and board.
No, I'm saying
Oh, them.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's them?
I mean, if she's hired as a mercenary, then it's probably the entire group that would be hired as mercenaries, depending.
That's not why Victor and Elizabeth and Finnan came.
But yeah, okay.
They came for political reasons.
Right.
So I don't know if there's even a strict. I don't know if strictly speaking there's an actual inn yet. So
That
we'd
makes
probably
sense.
be just staying in the settlers' camp,
Sure, that makes sense.
doing just roughing it camp style.
Okay.
So no money output, but fewer creature comforts.
Right. Is there like a, as you like to put it, a bodega in town, or are we just kind of living off the land at this point in time? Because I don't want to be eating in stores.
I mean, there's fish,
We'll get some fish.
and there's some fruits and vegetables you can buy.
Okay. All right.
We won't fuss with.
I was
that's
just, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't losing.
No, you won't be losing that, but I won't make you futz around with that.
Okay.
So we got two options.
So I'm sorry. I need the name of the place we're going into.
House of Thalavar. Now you don't have to go there yet. You can. They just asked you to.
Right.
And then there's also the theoretical possibility that the patrol into the Mirror of Dead Men has run into trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So which one do you want to? You want to go into the house now? See what happens?
I'll tell you why I'm leaning that way, and you can see what you're thinking. Whether he's right or whether he's wrong, the one guy said, that happens all the time. But the House of Thalabar, we were specifically requested to go in now. That's,
Okay.
that's the only
And
thing that's
a
making
whole
me
bunch
think
of
about it.
guards ran away from
Right.
there.
I mean, that's the only thing that makes it
That
seem a
shows
little
that
bit
there's
more
some
urgent.
immediate danger.
I'm going to metaphorically non-lethally choke you, to be honest.
What's
They're
that?
not letting you in.
Oh, they just keep asking, please verify you are a human.
How many
Oh,
times do you have to do that?
Every stinking time I leave it for more than about 5 seconds. House of... Okay. Oh my.
This oh my is not always a happy thing for us. And that's the other one I get concerned about sometimes.
and there's
Just
the
a
third
little
one.
bit, right? You know, look up the board.
Yeah, so they're asking you to go in.
All right.
You guys just go?
Do we ask if the other three are going to join us or not?
I mean, obviously they're here with you and they're going in.
Can
but
we
I'm
ask
saying
those guys
You're
anything?
talking
Feel free.
earlier
That's
about
what
it
I'm
only
sorry,
being political reasons that they're there.
Oh, no.
their motivations are one thing.
Okay.
Their actions once here
Okay.
are quite another.
I
Well,
just wanted to
I'd
make,
like to corral at least one of them and find out why, what they
Okay.
saw, what they know.
yeah, I want to know
They're
what the
friendly,
guys
so
are
we
running
shouldn't have
from.
to force them to say
Yeah,
anything.
you talk to them and they reveal that they saw a ghost,
Okay.
which manifests as an old man with wild hair and burning eyes on the 3rd floor. And before that, they experienced many odd occurrences, missing tools, strange chills, and spooky whispers.
So basically, I'm hearing them say that this is a haunted place. Okay.
And Galileo is still inside.
And that means that there is a possibility of talking to the ghost, because we've had success talking to things like that before.
And Galileo is
Because
just
generally,
the one
often the ghosts want to be released from their attachment to the earth, and so he may have a task that we can do that will allow us to rid the tower of the ghost.
So Galileo is the only one still inside that we know of?
They're not really saying much beyond that.
Okay. So 3 of them came running out.
4.
4 of them came running out. Okay. Okay, well that's, I mean it's more intel than we would have had we not asked.
Yes. Near the top of the crag, you spot a figure watching from the crest of the hill. A dark-skinned woman wearing chainmail armor who bears a startling resemblance to one of the long-dead heroes.
Oh.
When you reach the top, however, she is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, great.
So the ghost is a female.
A tall, ruined tower thrusts skyward from the summit of the crag. Its uppermost floor is blackened with soot and has been cracked open like an egg with a fissure extending down one side of the building. Wooden scaffolds have been recently erected along this flank, and work is clearly apace to rebuild the structure. At the foot of the tower, 2 ruined arches open into the interior.
I want Tony Stark's graphics. We'd have the tower, right?
I know.
That'd be cool.
I don't want that level of AI though. Concerns me.
So, could we possibly draw the conclusion that this was struck by a lightning bolt? Would that make sense, the kind of damage, or more like an earthquake type of damage?
It's more like, from what you've heard from the townspeople, it was a planar beacon constructed at the top of the tower by Thalavar. And then when the spell plague racked Faerun, then the magic of the planar beacon was redirected outward into the town. The monsters were released, and the swords of Leylon stood to defend it, and perished in the process.
Gotcha.
And then it's being... I mean, that's probably what happened at the top of the tower, is when the planar beacon cracked.
What's a planar beacon?
It's a magical device that sends a...
Kind of like a magical laser?
A bit, except it reaches into other planes of existence and draws strange creatures and paralyzes them. For study.
You told us that before, but ish. In fighting those other things, I forgot.
Okay.
So as you proceed into... Are you going into the tower?
Going in, but at some point in time, I'd like to have us issue a hail to the ghost to see.
What was her name? I'm sorry, I didn't write that down.
Didn't hear her name.
What?
We don't know the
What's her
ghost's
name?
name.
What's his name?
The black-haired sword woman.
Oh, we don't know. She was one of the Swords of Leylon.
Okay.
We don't have names for them.
Okay.
I mean, we could even ask if there's anything we can do to help her.
She's not here.
Okay, she
But
just
you
disappeared.
yell, can you come out and discuss things with us?
As you yell, you see a pane of glass to your left with your reflection in it suddenly age. Dramatically.
Interesting.
I age in the glass, or
Your
Your
reflection
reflection
in the glass ages
Oh.
dramatically. Nobody's like screaming in horror, so it probably didn't happen to you actually.
Well, would we take that as a warning? Maybe that's what they're not saying, is that they saw things that they didn't want to talk about when they finished. Okay. Okay. Well, that would be a little off-putting.
The entry hall, as you come inside, is strewn with rubble. Pools of muddy rainwater lie on the puddles of muddy rainwater pool over the floor, and starlings nest in the eaves of the arched ceiling. There's a large banquet table bearing 8 soldiers' backpacks.
Oh. Crumbling into dust or fresh?
Fresh. And
so that would be the guys that took
garrison.
off? Yeah.
So, probably better if no touching.
Right. Not touching those guys. Those things.
So, as you proceed, I'm going to show you a picture of the tower here. Okay.
Oh, this is
Just a moment. So, you guys are here.
Sure. There's the table. Is there a circular staircase in place?
Yes. Right.
Okay.
What's that?
It's a circular staircase going up that corner all the way up.
All the way up the tower.
Okay.
All the way up the tower.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because
intact.
it's even in the damaged foot.
Okay. So, do we want to just do a quick recon around the first floor? Because we're heading to the third floor. We know
I
that's
don't
where
like
it
to
was.
leave enemies
Yeah.
behind.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine.
So in there, you find what's likely the wizard's study, lined with bookshelves housing dozens of musty scrolls and journals taken from the library on the second floor. There's a bunch of notes. Notes on, some in code, and an obvious attempt has been made to decrypt the notes from Thalavar by Gallia.
Okay.
Then the next room here is the kitchen.
Okay.
Remains unused and is covered in a layer of masonry, dust, and rubble. And then the last one has a cave-in, and the floor is covered in wreckage.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think we probably
Go
see
up
what
one.
there is to say. I see there.
Okay. So the next up is the library, which has high shelves stacked with moldering research notes. Each chamber has a large statue of a peasant girl with her forefinger pressed to her lips in a hushing gesture.
Are there a couple of chambers then, I think it's? 3, 4.
Second floor. 1 minute.
Same peasant girl or just a...
Same one.
Okay.
What is that?
Each
Peasant
of these
girl.
chambers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And what are
A statue of a peasant girl doing this. Intriguing. How to possibly be quiet.
You want to make a religion or arcana check?
Does it matter which?
Nope.
9 plus
18 plus 5 is 23.
7 is 16.
Okay, both of you recognize her as Mistra, goddess of magic.
Okay.
The notes on the shelves are in a pictographic code. You recognize it from the attempts downstairs that you've seen
Yes.
in the study.
I don't have pictographic in my list of languages.
That's pretty, is it rather universally understood, or is it pretty, like, hieroglyphic-y?
It's pretty hieroglyphic.
Okay.
Oh, each statue has a vandalized magic symbol in the back. And carved into its back. Go ahead and make an arcana check.
Vandalized.
Yep.
A what check?
Arcana.
That only makes it to 10.
I've got 11.
Oh,
Okay.
you're not sure what it is.
Okay. And is it a different symbol in each one?
Nope.
Same
one.
symbol. Okay. Okay. Have we cleared the second floor now?
Except for the fact that we don't know what
We don't
the
know.
statues are.
I don't have any additional points on Arcana, so
Well, my
Religion-
Arcana
my
was
religion was
plus
plus-
7, but I only got a 3.
I don't know. My religion's plus 5, so that was really helpful.
My wisdom is also. Let's see, wisdom. Oh, my wisdom's only plus 1, unless I was supposed to bring it up, but I don't
You
think.
probably did or did not do that. Not this one. Well. So we're sort of heading up, grouping to head up to see where this ghost is.
Okay.
Okay. And there's only one way up there, right? There's not 2 staircases.
No. Yeah, the rooms have collapsed here. You hear the rooms have collapsed with rubble. You can see the picks and shovels and crowbars that the workers left. Obviously, when they fled panic.
What's that red thing?
Well, this is unavailable. The only way in is through a window on the outside.
Oh, well.
But you can get there.
We can.
Yes.
Go over the rubble and hop around the outside.
Well, it's on the same. I'm assuming it's in the same area as. Double check to see how you get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can get there from the scaffold platforms.
Oh, of course. I forgot about that. Well, shall we stealthily make our way? Hey, Finnan, does he want to peek in the window and see if he can see anything, or does he not feel stealthy enough?
I mean, he's fine doing
I think he's got the highest stealth, right?
that. Yeah. Yeah, he's stealthy, alright.
I was thinking in terms of athletic ability for the scaffolding.
Oh, heck.
He's a
Where's
nimble
your-
little halfling guy.
Ooh. And then he slipped into the window, and you don't hear anything from him.
Oh, dear.
Because he went into another dimension.
No, you can still see him.
Oh,
He's just kind of wandering around in the room.
but it's soundproof.
No,
Oh. You said we can't hear him.
I didn't say you couldn't hear him.
You see, you don't hear anything from him anymore. He's
He
Oh,
doesn't
not-
say
he doesn't
anything.
say anything.
Right. Well,
He starts wandering
Oh.
aimlessly off in another direction.
oh, I think he's probably been. That's not like that. Usually he'd turn around, something is up. So I'm going to guess that something has happened to him.
What?
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't remember why I'm in here.
You're looking to see
It's
what's
not a
there.
kitchen, Finnan. You're looking to see what's in there. But you don't see anything?
Nope. I don't know.
You don't know. Little memory issue?
Yeah,
Short-term memory loss?
yeah.
Oh, so you're not going to be able to...
Guys,
Yes?
there's someone in here with me.
Can you come back out, Finnan?
He comes out.
Okay. So, Finnan.
I think I saw the ghost, but
Okay.
it wasn't the ghost. It was Galileo. But he was on the ceiling. In his
Was-
nightshirt.
Like, upside
Looking
down?
down.
Was he like, was there rubble up there, or was he just
No,
hanging up
he
there?
was just kind of climbing around on the ceiling.
Okay. Did
I
you
think the
talk-
ghost got him.
Oh, is inside of him? I'm glad the ghost is not inside of you.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay. So how do we want to just stand at the window and call in to Galileo or the ghost or something like that? Wizard?
Sure.
Does that make sense to anybody else?
One second.
We don't have to go into there. Finnan could hear us when he was in the room.
Right, if we just
We
stand
can
on the
yell to her.
scaffolding outside
Who's
the...
her?
Huh?
You keep calling her. Who's her?
the ghost
Galio's
inside
a
of
he.
him. Okay, so whoever.
Okay.
We can yell to him.
Yeah, we can talk to him from the scaffolding outside the room. Probably, right?
I wasn't even thinking we had to go on the scaffolding because we weren't on the scaffolding. We were in the room next door and Finnan could hear us.
As you proceed, you see the figure of Galio come climbing down and begin scribbling on an old journal on the desk.
Interesting.
It then scrambles up the wall and begins climbing out over the rubble.
Oh. Is that toward us or away from us?
Away from you.
Let's see.
Do we shout to him?
Be my guest.
Without
What's
being
his name?
menacing, Galio.
Galio, can you hear me?
No answer.
Galio can't.
Do an arcane check on him?
He's gone.
Okay, very fast. So do we possibly go into the room and check and see what he was? Of course, it'd probably be those hieroglyphics or stuff we can't read.
Not necessarily.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he sent us a message that he couldn't say. I think that's a possibility.
I guess I will go in and look at that.
Okay. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. And it's plus wisdom. Oh, I thought it was net 6 for a minute. I mean net. It's a 9 plus. Is it plus my wisdom? 1. So it's 10.
You have forgotten why you're in here.
Okay.
So somebody
And
ought to yell
you-
for
Ron
me.
here.
Hang on. You move off. You go and begin to do something else. You forgot why you're in here. You go. It's like the robber in the kitchen. So you go
Yeah.
do something else.
Ron Gear, no sandwiches, no ice cream. You want to come out? This way?
Oh, okay. I'll come out.
Maybe I will try because I have a +4 on my wisdom and maybe that will work. I can hope that I'll roll big enough. Call me back if I fail it, guys.
Trying to get the journal.
3 + 4 is only 7. We're not doing so. Somebody call
Come
me
on back out.
Hey, oh, what? Oh, do
Come
what?
on back out.
Oh, how? Oh, that way, huh? Towards you? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Victor's gonna try.
I thought for sure I knew better than that.
Oh, that's not bad.
Thank you. I mean, now I remember what I was in there for. What happened to me?
Look at me.
By the skin of his teeth.
Okay. He climbs in, gets the journal, comes back out.
No.
And what do we see in the journal?
So, you see that it's at least 100 years old and in the same hand throughout. Yet there is a 100-year gap between the older entries and the newest ones, resumed just a few days previously.
Oh, wow.
It's written in purple ink. It belonged to the wizard Thalabar and details the studies he conducted inside the tower, using the planar beacon. The light of the artifact drew creatures from across the plains and trapped them inside the tower for him to study. It reveals how his beacon unearthed a powerful magic item named the Ruin Stone. He devoted himself to acquiring it, but whether he found it or not is a mystery. The entries stopped here for over 100 years. Dates on the entries, he describes how he visits a ruined version of his tower in his dreams each night. In this dead world, he is drawn to a pile of rubble in the ruined chamber where his beacon once lay. Each time he draws close to the rubble, a terrible dread holds him back. He wishes his fairy servant Soapwort were here to assure him that he's dreaming, but the fairy never turns up. He prays that these nightmares will end soon so that he may resume his studies in peace.
And that's the newest entries? Okay. So Soapwort is missing. It's a fairy.
Yes.
Huh. And so
I'm
we
shooting
should be calling for
blanks.
Thalabar, not
Thalabar, yeah.
Galio. Okay. Shall we try hailing Thalabar instead of Galio?
No results.
No results. Dang.
do have one more level.
Double check really fast what spells you have access to.
Oh,
Checking
right.
what you have access to.
Mhm.
Cleric. Victor suggests that maybe you should go check around and see if you can find the fairy.
Okay.
Maybe it didn't survive this whole thing. Maybe its remains are around here somewhere.
Okay.
Just a thought.
Well, we could go.
You can't do it in that room.
Well, unless we move some of the rubble aside and look and see if it's under the rubble.
It wouldn't be in here.
It would be outside of the tower?
No, it would be one of the lower levels, wouldn't it?
Well, that's what I was thinking. But isn't there
Where,
rubble
sir?
everywhere?
Not on the lower levels. Just in that one room.
Okay. So let's.
One room that had collapsed on it.
Well, let's. I wonder if it's. Oh gosh, where would we find the remains of a fairy? In the kitchen? Hungry fairy.
We looked in the kitchen and it wasn't in there.
Well, we looked in all the rooms and there was nothing there.
We didn't look thoroughly in all the rooms.
Well, perhaps we didn't look thoroughly
thought
enough
we
in the
did.
library,
Okay.
Or somewhere else.
So we're gonna go
where
back
we
down.
didn't look at the backpacks.
Nope.
Oh golly.
Let's just go down a level and go in and do an
Thorough
Go check
investigation.
out the library again.
perception.
Sure.
Um,
I'm gonna do a perception check now.
Do we need anything?
I mean, what are you doing? Are you like, how are you? Are you?
Well, I think we have to be rather methodical about this.
Okay, let me rephrase.
Sorry.
Are you guys doing anything with those statues again?
Oh, let's try them again. Shall we
What?
look
No.
at them?
What
Oh.
are you? It's not. I'm not
Oh.
saying you must do this as as a prerequisite of your investigation. I'm asking to know whether or not I need to do something here. Are you
Alright.
going to interact with the statues again, or are you just going to look at them?
I think we're gonna look at them for right now.
Okay.
We're trying to find the fairy, right?
Physical remains of a fairy.
Okay. You don't find it in there.
Okay.
This isn't the rubble room, right? We said the rubble might.
Rubble room's on the first floor.
Rubble room is on the
is on the first floor.
I have a feeling that if we start playing with the statues, we're gonna have a fight.
Possibly, but let's see if we can find it in the rubble. But if not, we may have to talk to them.
So in the rubble.
Uh-huh.
In the rubble. Approximately 30 minutes of clearing the wreckage reveals humanoid bones crushed underneath. Can you make a medicine check?
Oh, I got +7 on medicine. Nope. Oh, 18 + 7. Now I get the high roll.
They are Fey in origin.
Oh.
They are what?
Fey in origin. We have found the remains of the Fey.
Let me double check something really fast here. That's not gonna work. Let me try again. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's fine. So we have remains of a fairy.
I don't know if fairies can be restored from crushed
Revivify only works for something that's been dead for less than 2
Yes,
minutes.
it's probably
Or a minute or something like that.
No, I just didn't know if things
Yeah.
changed for a, like. I do believe in fairies.
Well, So, I guess we're not.
Check and see if you have access to this one.
What we need to figure out is if we are able to read any of the hieroglyphics in the library, or we may have to go up and try to talk to the statues, or touch. I don't know. If they've got a magic spell on them, they might have information for us, but they also could kill us. I'd hate to go just you and me. I'd rather have everybody there together.
Yeah.
So can we halloo the group together to the statues, and we found the fairy bones downstairs.
Yeah. But they've been so thoroughly crushed you can't cast Speak with Dead.
Oh, I see. I see.
Revivify won't work on a 100-year-old corpse.
Right. So I'm actually impressed that we're able to.
Out of character, I'm not really sure how we're supposed to deal with this.
Okay.
My head has been splitting for the last 2 weeks trying to figure out how we're going to deal with this
Really?
particular encounter.
Because we don't know.
We don't have access to 9th level spells.
Oh.
I don't know what they're talking about. Like, it says, oh, if you have the whatever for this, but you can't raise a 100-year-old corpse with Revivify.
Right.
And there's no real that I can find.
Is there anything we
Looking
can do
again,
with
but,
the Thalamar?
Thalamar, not easily. We don't have access to Xanathar's Guide for everything.
Gotcha. And so we can't read the hieroglyphics.
Nope.
And if we had
I'm
been
really
able,
sorry, guys.
no,
this was a
if we had been
bust.
able to read the symbol, would that really have done anything for us on those
Nope.
statues? So, maybe we ought just to tell people, hey, you brought your backpacks, or your backpacks are a loss, and
No, it's just tell them to stay out there at night. It's basically all I can think of. 'Cause,
yeah,
like,
me too.
Yeah.
At this point,
We'll come back in 10 years and
No, it won't be that
No,
long.
it's just that I don't really understand. Out of character again, I
Yeah.
don't understand how we're supposed to deal with this.
What level are we supposed to be for this adventure?
7th level. But
Really?
that's not the point. The point is
Yeah.
that I'm gonna, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna put it into what I view as this farce and just explain it to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
What
And
they
we can
say
cut this
here
out of the
is you
film.
can bury the remains using the ceremony spell, which is in Xanathar's Guide to Everything, which is a separate book of spells and resources you can pick up on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Then that would lay Falvar's haunt to rest. His spirit believes he's insane and suffering from nightmares, which is what the journal mentions.
Right.
But that if you raise Soapwort, he will convince his master to go back, to be laid to rest.
I see. But we can't raise Soapwort
I
because we're not
don't
high
know
enough.
how to raise Soapwort is the problem, because what it says here is they have the means to. Creatures who read Thalvar's journal may be interested in raising Soapwort from the dead. They have the means to do so. The mysterious fairy agrees to help lay Thalvar's ghost to rest. The old mage recommends Soapwort is laid to rest with the fairy tells him his life is but a dream. Soapwort returns to the Feywild when his job is done. Casting Speak with Dead is fruitless as the corpse has a mouth through which to speak. So I'm like, okay. Really? How are we supposed to do that? Because Revivify
Right.
specifically is less than it's less than a certain number of minutes.
Right.
And True Resurrection, which is the only thing I can think of off the top of my head, which will hold true for something that's been dead for less than 200 years, is a 9th level spell that costs 25,000 gold worth of diamonds.
I don't have any.
We don't have access to 9th level spells yet.
Either one, or 25,000
That's
gold
also
worth of
true, but,
diamonds.
like,
Yeah. Right.
I don't understand why they would put that together the way that they put it together. This particular quest makes no sense to me personally.
I would agree with you. Huh. Well, we can just, it's, I don't think it's inconceivable that questers and adventurers would reach something that they cannot do anything about and just say, you know
we're
what,
gonna have to turn around and not do it.
we can't
Okay,
do anything.
So, fair.
Right,
Well,
so,
my apologies for that.
no, I think that's sort of
Uh,
unrealistic.
Well,
It's
Should
actually
we,
more realistic.
well, the only thing I can say is that what you're saying is there's no information to be gained from the statues.
what I'm saying is I wouldn't touch them.
That's what I thought.
I'm just
Something
gonna
that
put it out
has
there. Don't-
magic symbols that
Right.
have been desecrated are not likely to be friendly.
True. So you proceed out from the library and basically tell them, look, Gallia is being possessed nightly, likely by the ghost of Thalvar.
Uh-huh.
Just deal with it.
When it gets to be evening, well before, and...
Start after dawn, leave before dusk.
Yeah, absolutely.
Carry on. So
that leaves us with the patrol.
yes, missing patrol.
Yes.
That and a headache.
Trust me, I've been having one for like a week and a half. No, correction. I've been having this headache since I first bought this adventure.
Yeah.
Like a year and a half ago.
Wow.
And looked at that and went, how does one deal with this? And I've been cracking my brains up and trying to figure out how to figure out a way to raise soapwort or do something else, because it's either that or you fight him. And I didn't really feel like you guys felt like fighting him.
Not really.
And I didn't feel like fighting him as a DM.
Well,
I didn't really feel like narrating a combat between you and a mad ghost that summons extra planar beings to fight for him and runs away.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. And besides that, that's not what our purpose was. I mean, we want to put him to rest, as Mike was saying, as Rangar was saying.
You know, I look in my wizard manual and book and say, well, once I get the ability to do a 9th level spell, then we may come back and do something with this.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen for this adventure.
Right.
So, the missing patrol in the morning.
In the morning.
After a long rest, I need to get my guys put back together from the fight with the elementals. Really fast.
Actually, I have to fix up my guys here.
About that. I only had to up my my spells back. I've got all spells.
I'm happy for you.
And then no one even knew that I was there, apparently. They can't attack
turned the elementals kind of turned towards you, meaning to go after you, and just ran full into the teeth of the fighters. So
Right.
Thank you, fighters.
No problem. That's what they're there for. There. 7 hit dice on 3.
What color marker do you have?
What?
What color marker do you have?
Arrows.
Green.
Yeah, he's fine. He gains enough arrows that he's back to a D20. Alright. We're back. So. Oh well. So Breltor Redeye approaches you and mentions that she's friends with one of the soldiers, Private Vester Jessup. He works.
Who?
Vester Jessup. He works under Sergeant Yoram and was set into the Mirror of Dead Men as part of a regularly scheduled patrol. He told Breltor that Yoram has them patrol the stretch of the high road that runs along the edge of the terrible swamp to ensure that no dangerous creatures have established lairs there. None of these patrols have spotted anything more dangerous than nested snakes or random alligators since the establishment of Leylon. For the first time, however, a patrol has failed to return. Lay's patrol comprised of 4 soldiers, including Private Vester, is a full 2 days late. She asks you to find out what happens. Sergeant Yoram brushes off your concerns with a wave of his hand. Says he can't spare any more of his troops looking at missing soldiers, especially with the recent threats from the lightning worshippers and the undead.
The what?
Lightning worshippers and the
Talos
undead.
guys and
That we just fought? Oh,
the
okay.
servants of Talos, and then the undead, like the ones at the inn.
Yeah.
You can look. He says that you can look for the missing soldiers if you want. Yeah, he says if you want, you can look into them. You can look for them if you like.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think we will.
I think I really don't like to let them just go
All right.
unthought of.
And the other side of that is if they're out there to keep dangerous beings from establishing quarters, so to speak, then we don't really want to have them establishing that either.
True. So, to look at the map here,
Is that on
Leylon is approximately here. The Mirror of Dead Men is here. The patrol would have gone down the high road this way towards Waterdeep to ensure that nothing had established a nastiness along the road.
Okay, so we would be doing the same thing.
Yep.
When you're saying Mirror of Dead Men, is it M-E-E-R?
M-E-R-E.
Ah, there. Okay, very good.
Mirror of Dead Men.
No, I think you're. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking. It's like a swampy sea area, or a swampy area.
Swamp-ish kind of thing.
I think mirror is correct pronunciation.
Yeah, because there was a mirror. What's that? A mirror something.
A mere trifle. A mere trifle.
That was a
That's
mirror.
N-E-E-R.
Huh?
That's N-E-E-R.
Oh,
This is N-E-R-E.
Let's see. Okay. So the map that you laboriously got off of Sergeant Yoram shows that the area where you've now traveled is where the high road runs into the edge of the Mirror of Dead Men. The Leylon soldiers start the patrol into the mirror here. Just off the path, the wet earth is dug up by battle, and bloodstains dot the ground.
Oh dear.
You find a broken cart half buried in the mud, a broken sword blade, and some buttons from a jacket worn by Leylon's soldiers. An obvious trail leads west, deeper into the Mirror of Dead Men. I need you all to make a survival check.
I don't like the sound of that. Go ahead and roll into it.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Oh my.
Does that do me any good here?
What is your total?
24 will be the
Okay.
total.
This is, what is the what am I rolling for?
Survival.
Survival.
I hope maybe that was like maybe invincible for the rest of the adventure here.
17.
Okay, you both notice that a large number of tracks are apparent. Most are made by bipedal lizards of various size. Some are booted prints the size of humans. There are strange ruts in the mud that look like dual-tracked sleds. The ruts are deep enough that the sleds are probably pulling a great deal of weight, and on top of the mud along the tracks are several trails of slimy residue, like those created by snails as they move.
Oh, God.
So, I'm going to assume that you follow these tracks.
Oh,
Yes.
you betcha.
Okay. I need somebody to make a survival check. Who wants to make a survival check?
Another one?
Who wants to make it?
Only one person?
Yeah.
I got a +4 on my survival. What do you have in yours?
1.
I'm gonna make it.
Okay.
15 + 4.
Okay. You're good. And again?
Ooh, 9 + 4, 13.
Okay. One
Still okay?
second.
Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that. Specifically me, or am I rolling for everybody?
You're tracking right now.
All by myself?
No, you're leading
Oh,
the party.
I
You're the
gotcha,
point man on the
gotcha.
tracks.
Gotcha,
The point
gotcha,
dwarf
gotcha.
on the tracks.
Okay.
Normal. Okay. So,
But I have a certain lot of skill in that area. Obviously.
That's what we normally keep you back.
I know.
okay. You find a pair of... How do you describe these things? What?
Just pair something just crossed my mind.
Yes.
I don't think I found that. Just don't think I did.
What? What did you think? Okay. You see two serpentine forms with, like, they are vaguely humanoid at the top, but they're serpentine all the way up to their head. They have a serpent's head, scaly humanoid arms and chests, and then from the mid-chest down is just a snake.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't like snakes.
I don't either.
You see two of those devouring the remains of an elk. They see you and immediately slither towards. Well, I mean, okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna roll for initiative.
I've got 3.
17, 16 would be mine total. You got 3?
Is my total. It's a good time. That's a good time to roll a net 1.
Yeah. So they get. Oh, why did I put this down? Ages. I apologize in advance for needing to write this up because I'm expecting to have to run into these things. I forgot to write up the random counters that happen.
Oh, right.
While we're preparing for battle, I have to go down to
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
not tripping over the girl.
I don't think she's there. I'll put this back.
Oh,
Mine.
Here. Dang it all.
Oh, I don't like to hear that.
I really don't like these things. Oh,
I'm not liking the sounds of this at all.
anyone get higher than 20 so far?
No.
Okay. Need some D10s.
Oh, no, you can't have any, sorry.
Okay.
You're
Let's take this.
supposed-
This is
what, 4?
Yeah, I can deal with this. Okay. Oof. 64. I need you to keep track of the numbers and for me.
Gotcha.
When I say, yeah, can you just go plug it in? 1, 2. 64, 65, 63,
I don't like those numbers.
3, 6, 8, 2, 6, 1, 4, 6, 5. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Why did I do that? I need this guy. Okay. I'm just gonna mark this. Hostiles.
Oops.
You think this is funny, don't you? Not you, this.
That's right.
Gosh. You really think it's funny, don't you? Okay. I'm gonna give this back. 8. That was a 20 for them. A 22 for Finnan.
Oh, yay, Finn.
A 4 for Victor.
Oh, Victor.
And a 2 for Elizabeth.
Oh, ouch. Ranger got
Or
a
no, excuse me, that was a 0 for Elizabeth and a
2 for Ranger.
6 for Victor.
Ouch. Okay. And I think Ranger's got a 3.
Woof. Okay. So that's.
Yes, do we
what
have
is
a
yours?
dire wolf? Do we have any,
I mean, we're all mounted, sure.
even in the swamp? Okay.
I mean, would we not be?
I can't imagine that we would not be.
Let me double check some of those guys.
anything I miss?
Yeah. I don't see why. It doesn't say anything specifically about not.
Okay.
So it's yeah. Hostiles, Finnan, right? Unless somebody else
Yeah,
got higher
nobody
than
got
22.
higher than
No,
22.
Finnan and Hostiles, excuse me.
Finnan first?
Because he was 22, they were 20.
Alright, so Finnan, Sneaky,
Finnan,
Sneaky.
Hostiles.
I've got like 3.
Okay. What was yours, Edra?
16.
Edra. Victor. Rongir, and Lisbeth.
Okay.
Lisbeth got a 0. Or no, she got a 1. Sorry.
Well, but it's
Doesn't
moot
matter
point,
at the
yeah.
end. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna bother with that because it's just a straight clash at
Okay.
about
Yep.
basically bad rough distances. Maybe 30 feet tops.
Okay.
I'll say it was 30 feet just so I can get trampling charge because
Yeah.
I
That would
want
be good.
it.
Yes.
I want it.
I want it too. I don't get it, but I want you to have it. Let's put it that way.
What you get for not doing war horses?
I didn't want a war horse.
I mean, you can still use your horse to fight should
Right,
you
exactly.
desire. You can ride in melee distance, use your horse's hooves, and attack with hooves. It does have hooves, it's just not a trained mount, so it doesn't get trampling charge.
But is it going to die faster?
I mean, if it gets attacked
I know
and
that.
hit, yes. But
Okay. Okay.
Kellenvor has 33 hit points.
Right, but what is my little?
My Little
You
Pony?
do have,
You
yes.
say My Little
I didn't
Pony.
say it. I didn't say it.
Who has?
Kellenvor?
That's his
Kellenvor
horse.
is Victor's war horse.
Oh, okay.
The average riding horse has...
Excuse me.
Two D10 plus 2. Your average war horse has 3d10 plus 3.
So do I need to roll up my?
If you were to roll into battle, then yes, I'd say. Or if you were in a situation where you were potentially going to get your riding horse hurt, yes, I'd say roll up your...
Okay, well I don't think I'm going to get that close, but if.
I'm just saying, you wanted
Yeah.
to be able to fight. I'm like, well, you could theoretically,
Yeah,
but...
no, I was just curious if that would help.
That
Not a whole lot.
is...
How
a
many
miss
snakes-
on Kellenbor's part.
How many snakes are there?
2.
Wait a minute. Finnan's not riding Kellenbor. Finnan goes first.
An idiot. So Finnan is going to charge using his short sword and the direwolf.
Yay.
Direwolf is a hit
Yay.
with 8 points of damage.
And
against
sneaky
the
one.
bigger one.
On the big snake, BS.
The bigger one.
Sorry. Well, the reason I picked that up right away was because I did that in college.
Oh, the innuendos.
Okay.
And it has to make a strength saving fail, which it probably makes. Yeah, it makes. So Finn is then going to attack with his
What is the
Just
strength
attack a
saving throw?
to avoid being knocked prone. To avoid being knocked
Oh,
prone.
okay.
You could tell the snake is a little beyond me, but it's
Well,
probably
they're-
upright somewhat.
they're
Yeah.
It's coiled like a king
Right,
cobra,
right.
but it's like up instead of its
It's got
hood. It's
arms,
got
right.
2 arms and it's up. That just barely hits.
Good. We'll take barely. We would love barely.
So-
We will love barely.
9, 10, 15, 16, 18 points of damage.
Ooh, sweet. That's Finnan. Finnan.
Sneak
You're
attack,
amazing.
man. He's a level 7 rogue now. He gets 4d6 sneak attack damage. Yeah. And he's rolling low on that. So that was what? I said 18?
18.
That was good.
That is very good. Is he happy that he did so well?
No, he was rolling really badly in this dice. He has a maximum possibility of 34 points of damage. on sneak attack.
Okay.
So, no, he's not happy.
It's like me rolling
That
ones
is
on my
the
Mac.
2. You guys want to roll a nature check for me?
Sure. What do I get?
Just need to know what you're up against.
Yeah, it'd be helpful
So
to
I
know.
can stop calling them big snakes.
17?
Okay, yeah, I'll say
Nature.
you've heard of the Yuan Ti before.
The what?
The Yuan Ti, YUAN-TI. They are. I'll open it up anyway, might as well read a little bit about them.
Yeah.
Story time with the DM. The Yuan Ti. I'm gonna say you read Masters of the Forbidden City by Cabo Didac, where he says the Yuan Ti cast off their humanity long ago and with it their sanity.
Oh.
They were once humans who thrived in the early stages of civilization and worshipped serpents as totem animals. They lauded the serpent's sinuous flexibility, calculated poise, and deadly strike. Their advanced philosophy taught the virtue of detachment from emotion and of clear, focused thought. They're among the richest in the moral world. Yuan Ti temples stood at the centers of ancient metropolises, reaching ever higher in prayer to the gods they longed to emulate. In time, the serpent gods heard those prayers. Their sibilant voices responding to the darkness, they told the Yuan Ti what they must do. The Yuan Ti religion grew more fanatical in its devotion. Cults bound themselves to the worship of the serpent gods and imitated their ways, indulging in cannibalism and humanoid sacrifice.
Ooh, yuck.
Through foul sorcery, the Yuan Ti bred with snakes, utterly sacrificing their humanity to become like the serpent gods in form, as well as thought and emotion. What you are facing is a pair of Yuan Ti abominations.
Yes, I would completely concur.
They are the highest caste of Yuan Ti society. Why did I close that? I need that.
Well, I would say they are perhaps of their own society, but they are abominations indeed.
It's their turn.
It is their turn. That is helpful to know.
Well. I don't know how it's going to be useful, but I'll work with it. Yeah, let's do this. Oh my. Okay.
This is just their natural habitat now?
No. They are not. I mean, they're clearly here as advance guard for something.
Gotcha.
And they don't want you to leave alive.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm looking at right here.
Yeah.
What is that?
The song plays at least once every time we roll the combat playlist.
Oh.
Okay. The first one is going to slither up to Finnan and make 3 scimitar attacks.
Okay.
Ouch. That's 9 points of slashing damage at the first strike.
9. Ouches.
Second attack. Huh. It loses its weapon. As Finnan manages to desperately parry aside the attack, he hits it right across the fingers and doesn't draw blood, but spins it out of its hand.
Excellent, excellent.
It will need its next action to get that back. The other one is going to. Let's make attack on Finnan because he's the closest right now.
Gosh,
Right. Haha. It's a miss. Miss. A miss. Okay. It's about maybe survival after all. Edra.
Okay. I have my wand of magic
Cock
missiles.
block and ready to rock. What do you want?
Yeah, really. I think. I forgot to write this back down. Well, if I did.
There it is.
I think I'm gonna do spiritual weapon because once I get it, I'm just worried that if I blow all my spells and so forth in this first thing, so I'm gonna get spiritual weapon going.
Okay.
And send it in
Okay.
against the one who's been already damaged.
Go for it.
All right. 18 plus 7 is 21.
That hits.
Cool. And then I get 8 plus 7. 8 plus 7. I love the way that one lands on 8 rather regularly.
Right.
So that was 15 on big snake.
So it smacks it across the back of the head. It doesn't really seem to be like on death's door for one hit, but it felt it.
Okay.
But it's not like it resisted the damage. It's just that it's just like
Still got something in there.
one of those numbers.
Okay, well I got something else to throw at you, so let me mark this one off here and come here, you. So let's flambe ya.
Okay. Nope.
No for you or no for me?
I didn't save how.
You what?
It
made
made
a
it
save
save
and
quite
how.
good.
Oh, okay.
Snap.
That brings us to Victor, who's going to attempt trampling charge now.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get it.
That's a hit.
Good.
I think. 6, yeah, that's a hit. So that's 10 points of damage.
Yes.
This is from the horse.
Yes. And then you on the team must make. It does not make it strike 6, though. I don't think. I don't think it does. No, don't make it save.
Okay.
So it is prone. And Celeborn makes another attack. Add damage.
Oh, okay.
Natural 20.
Yummy.
It's called a critical hit.
22 points of... No. 20... 12, 18... No, that is 22 points of damage.
Woohoo!
Now Victor's going to attack. At advantage because
That's a
round out
prone
you on T.
beastie.
That is a hit for 8 points of damage.
Sweet.
Sorry, I'll try to make this quick.
No, that's fine.
Damage. Hit. 8 more points of damage.
Lovely.
It's looking rough. That trampling charge took a lot out of it.
Good.
I would hope that 22 points of damage
That's right.
would take a lot out of it.
Yeah, tell me about it.
22 points
On
of
you.
damage just almost puts me under. Oh,
Your
that's
turn.
right, listen.
What do you think it was?
Okay, already?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to Frost.
Ray of Frost.
Gonna bounce it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think Ray of Frost. I'm
Okay.
trying to do cantrips here.
Make an attack.
14 plus
7.
21.
7.
That hits. Go ahead and roll 2d8 plus 7 cold damage.
D8.
Right one.
I'm going to
That's
say,
fine.
for the sake of expediency, you're attacking the one who is not prone, because that spell would have been made at a disadvantage had you attacked the prone.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Just putting that out there,
Oh,
assuming that you know that as Rondir.
I did know
Right.
No,
that.
No, but as
Rondir,
Rondir.
you know that, so I'm going to say that you targeted the guy who was standing up. That's one of the things about being prone.
4.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, cantrips, man. They're
That's
pokey
right.
pokies. They're
That's
not
right.
supposed to be earth shattering.
But it does it slows its movement though.
Speed reduced by 10 until the start of
Awesome.
your turn, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
That brings us
Which is part of the reason that I use that.
Yeah.
'Cause
to Lisbeth.
especially since they're serpents, they would be slowed down
Very
like
slowed
cold.
down, yeah.
So, Elizabeth is going to charge with Shade Breath. She is going to execute Trampling Charge against the same guy.
The one that he just hit? Yeah, because. Right,
No.
get him prone too. Against the prone guy?
Against the prone guy, because we want to leave someone up for your ranged spells to actually hit without
Good
disadvantage.
point. Good point.
It's an attack advantage, which is good, but not enough, unfortunately, which is a bummer because that was.
But Elizabeth's like,
Elizabeth's going to attack now. This is the other one that I kept telling you comes
Yeah.
up. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Still a hit. So 6 points of damage against the prone one. Second attack. It's a hit. It's a crit. No crit. But for 12 points of damage.
Love it.
He's looking rough.
Good.
He's hissing a lot of stuff that you're not really sure you'd want to hear even if you could speak his language.
Good point.
Alright.
I'm not a person.
Right.
Finnan is going to stabby stab
Okay.
at
Prone
an
prone?
advantage. The prone one. Here you. I need you all.
Vivisect him.
Advantage shot brings it to hit.
Oh, very good, very good.
It's a little overkill. We'll deal with it.
Yeah, really, that's okay.
8, 12, 17, 23, 24 points of damage.
Is he a X Yuan T?
Yeah, he's a past tense Yuan T now.
Very good.
Finnan is going to move the 5 feet to the other Yuan T and yeah, he's going to attack him. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay. That's okay.
Is it though? If he knocks him prone, your spells are at disadvantage.
But we don't have to use. How far away am I?
You're within 30 feet of him.
So I
can use shopping
get
grass.
that my whole action is to run
So
then
you
at
can,
that point in time.
well, you can run your horse
I can
closer. You're on a horse.
That's right. Right. So yeah,
So
I can get
I'm
to
just
him.
saying.
And they don't, but
you
our
won't be able to
horses
stay
aren't
back and
fighters.
pepper him. And you will be able to make hoof attacks with advantage
Yeah.
if he.
Technically, I can throw my hand axe from a distance.
And that's a miss by the wolf. So
Snap.
regardless,
Okay.
the remaining Yuan T is going to attack Victor. Miss. Miss. Miss.
Yes.
Okay. And that brings us to Edric.
So I'm going to flambe.
Okay.
My spiritual weapon. I'm sorry, I got this up.
Well, you can do flambe first, that's fine.
Okay, flambe
What
first.
order are you doing in these?
Okay.
Not really mature.
Oh, okay.
It can be used tactically, like, oh, if I do this and then do this, it can stack or something, if you're doing something like that. But
Okay.
with spiritual weapon and something else, it's probably not going to stack.
If there were two and you had the possibility of finishing it off with the spiritual weapon, you don't have to move the spiritual weapon to get to the second one. I'm just saying,
I'm just
in
saying
a situation like that.
I don't make it.
He made a save.
So I'll just
For
go
the,
with...
well, spiritual weapon is still open.
Right, exactly. So I'm just going to go do that now. 13 plus a 7. Okay. And we'll do then the D8. See if I can think at him. 4.
Plus 7 is
Plus
11.
7 is 11.
That hurt. Okay. Victor's going to attack with Kellenvor. Miss from Kellenvor. Hit from Victor. 10 points of damage. natural 20 from Victor.
Yes.
13 points of damage.
Yes.
I think it's Ryan next.
Yes.
Yes. Alright. What is it you wish to do?
That's still standing, right?
Yes.
Slowing him down doesn't do anything right now, does it?
He's not running anywhere, so no.
I'm gonna Ray of Frost again.
Okay.
Yeah, you did some decent damage on him the first time.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh yeah. No.
No?
5.
No, unfortunately.
5 plus,
Plus seven.
7.
13?
Still misses.
Or 12, sorry.
12 still misses, unfortunately.
Okay.
Elizabeth is going to charge over. Whack and miss from Shade Breath. Hit from Elizabeth. 10 points of damage. That hurt him, he's bloodied. Hit. 6 points of damage. It was 5 points of damage. Okay. Finn is going to attack with Direwolf. Very long miss. Miss from Finnan. ULT. Oops. Okay, well, I'll take this I can.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny. Miss, miss, and hit. Against Victor. .12 points of damage against Victor. As the scimitar slashes across his chest. Cuts into the armor. Woo. Hydra.
Same too. So you're gonna make a saving throw against my
I'll make the saving throw.
flambe.
Nope.
Good. 3. Plus 1 is 4.
Okay, that's not nothing.
That's not nothing. So we'll give you that. And then I'm going to spiritual weapon him. 6 plus 7 is 13. Misses? Snap. Snap, snap, snap. Snap, snap, snap.
Okay, Victor is going to attack. Well, first, attack. Redeem himself with a natural 20 of
Go.
12,
But
24 plus. What is that? Plus. 4 is 26 points of damage.
Whoa.
Victor is going to attack. Miss. Attack. And miss.
Oh, bummer.
Rangir. Finish him.
Please
Finish him.
Well, yeah. I'm trying to save spells.
Right,
So
so use
cantrip.
cantrip.
Yeah, I'm going to cantrip him with the Ray of Frost again because
Send it.
it's,
You're doing some good
it's
damage.
the
with
same damage and don't have to get close to him as the Ray of Frost. And those are the only two I've got. 15
That
plus.
hits.
Okay.
that. 15? Oh, 15
Plus
for that.
whatever.
Yeah, right.
Like
Okay.
2d8s.
Yeah, I don't want to. I want to use 2 d20s.
That would be awesome unless you rolled 1, but you need another D8.
I have one out there, yeah. Eight, 10.
Ooh, nice.
Excellent. He is on the brink of death.
Brink. Brink is a good place.
This is going to try and send him there.
Well, it's Elizabeth. now.
Shade Breath. It's a miss. Elizabeth. Is a hit. 10 points of damage. Decapitare.
Yay.
Alright. who is going to? Do you want to run the survival check again, or do you want someone else to?
Well,
me
does
double
anybody else
check.
have better than +4 on
Let's see
the...
here. +3, +4.
Who is that?
Victor.
I'm
+1.
do something
Victor
while you're
or
doing
me.
that.
Doesn't matter to me, Victor or me. Oh, I'll roll it, I mean, hopefully.
You want to roll with advantage if Victor helps you?
Huh?
How about Victor helps you when you roll with advantage?
Okay. 5, so that would be not a good one. 18? Oh, excuse me, that's a 16. I
That
apologize.
works.
Okay,
One more.
one more.
With
9?
advantage.
Okay. 9 again,
Plus.
plus 4, so that's 13.
Okay. In the interest of time, I'll say that
Okay.
we would have encountered something else if we had more time.
Oh, okay, yeah, makes sense.
We hadn't gone on a wild goose chase in the tower.
I didn't
Hey,
know.
it wasn't your fault. That was my fault.
Well, no, it's okay.
Okay. So, ahead of you, the sound of murmuring and hissing voices rises above the droning of insects. Several carts fitted with sled rails are being pulled by giant snails.
Oof.
With thick appendages protruding from their heads. Most of the carts carry lizard folk of various ages and sizes, but 2 of them bear cages. Each cage contains 4 humans, and you recognize 4 of them by their uniform as the soldiers you were sent to rescue. A tall lizard folk addresses the 50 or so of his fellows, and they scatter, performing the task of setting up camp. A larger, bestial-looking lizard folk moves closer to the leaders, like waiting for directions. Does anyone here speak Draconic?
I don't think so. I speak Common and I speak Dwarvish. I don't think that...
I know none of my guys speak Draconic.
I don't think that Dad does. I don't think he's ever spoken to a dragon before, but maybe has he? Let me look and see. Draconic, he does.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
What is he here? Yeah. I don't hear anything. Thank goodness
Okay.
you speak Draconic. Thank goodness you speak Draconic. Thank goodness you speak Draconic, dragon.
Oh,
Okay, so.
a dragon? Oh, okay.
The tall lizard folk that you saw in the camp, addressing the rest of his fellows, is ordering his followers to feed the prisoners and see to the needs of the rest of the group. He also orders the large lizard folk next to him to go off into the swamp, scout for enemies, and bring back something to cook. The sub-chief is named Hussein, and orders one of the lizard folk to start boiling a pot of water to, quote, leave the trolls a distraction. He discusses plans with the one next, he discusses plans with some of his subordinates to, after the tribe is rested, leave the cooked human here and take the traveling village in a different direction to keep the tribe safe from the rot trolls.
Rot or rock?
Rot trolls.
R-O-T?
Yeah, okay, so, well, that's
You guys
interesting.
want to try to resolve this diplomatically or attack?
I'm trying to figure out what the danger is of... I mean, whether the likelihood is of fighting them later if we don't do something now.
Not hugely likely. We were sent to get the prisoners back.
Right.
Well, no, we were not sent anywhere. We came
We came.
to get the patrol
So-
back.
Let's talk.
Okay.
You can talk to them.
So,
No,
as you
I
approach
don't talk
peacefully,
to anybody.
you
My
are.
persuasion is like negative.
But you're the only one who speaks Draconic.
Oh,
However, you can
okay.
roll with advantage if you're translating.
Okay.
So I would say that then Elizabeth is possibly our best to negotiate. Who's got
Whoever is, I mean, it doesn't matter who's got. I mean, it just gives him advantage because he's the only one who speaks Draconic.
Okay.
Okay.
So anyone can speak for him, through him, to the tribe.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. So let me give it a try.
Do we need to do? Someone need to do a persuasion? Check.
Yeah. If
See,
you guys
I
want to
persuade-
roleplay what you're going to say, or if you just want to say you're going to say something, either way, it's fine by me. But regardless,
We come from the town, and we're asked to check on the well-being of certain of the residents of that town. And I see that you've got them there, so we would like to take them back with us so that they can be safe in the town.
I'm trying to think how to do a lizard folk voice here. I'm sorry, give me a second.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Rangier. Right? Or whoever's speaking.
Yeah.
is it who I'm talking for, or is
No,
it me?
it's you.
Oh, well, that
So you
was
get your roll twice.
With advantage, so take the higher roll.
Roll well.
that's a 7 with my -1.
Roll well. You can do it.
10 or 11.
Okay. Things don't seem to be going well when you hear a crashing noise in the brush, and one of the aforementioned rot trolls comes bursting through the tree line.
That is probably not because you started talking. It's probably just
No,
because
that's
he's
because
out there being a pain in the tushy.
Even if I had convinced the guy I'm talking to, the
He
rock
was
troll
about
would have
to.
still...
He didn't look particularly convinced, but as he was about to speak, the rot troll
Rock
appeared.
trolls are hard to kill.
I don't know. We've
Have you
never faced
fought
one
one
before,
before?
have we? We've
No,
never fought
but
one.
anything that's named a rock troll.
Rot
Rot.
troll.
Oh, rock
Rot.
troll. I'm
There's a
sorry. I
rot
keep
and
hearing rock.
A necrotic troll.
Mm.
A smelly, dripping, oozing, pustulous rot troll.
I'm so glad I haven't had
I'm looking in the
dinner
wrong book.
yet. You've got it on your lap.
I'm looking at the player's handbook for a rot troll statistics. This is not good. Frick.
They don't have them? Dear, dear.
He doesn't exist, therefore we've already killed it.
There you go. That was pretty efficient, if I do say so yourself.
I'm not very persuasive, obviously.
You're so
Persuasion of
unpersuasive.
-1.
You're so unpersuasive. You have something that doesn't exist threatening us. Oh dear.
And roll for initiative.
What's that?
Roll.
Oh,
13 to 12.
11,
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Large, giant.
Large.
Yeah. Yeah, that's quite true.
Just gonna make this easy on myself.
I said I had 12.
You did.
Excellent.
You said 13. I said
13,
12.
I'm sorry, yeah. 13.
I'm really sorry that we hit the UNT.
Hmm?
I'm really sorry we hit the UNT.
Well, we did.
I'm just saying, I wish we had one more time for this. I'm really sorry this is gonna run a little late tonight. But this,
The only thing I have is that we have to get up so early tomorrow morning.
I know, I'm gonna, I can drive. It's just,
It's not the driving, it's getting her up after
I
going
know,
to
I'm
bed
sorry.
late.
We'll try to make this quick. That's why you kept all your spells intact, and I kept my action surges intact.
Right. I got all my, basically all my spells. I got one that's not intact.
Level 4 flaming
Hey,
bomb.
do it.
Do it. Absolutely do
Let
it.
him have it.
Kill
6,
everything.
Whatever the highest level of your magic missiles off the bat.
Yep.
4th level,
Everything.
whatever.
Right.
Don't save your healing spells. Pound him with guiding bolt. Pound him with
Yep.
whatever else
well,
you can
just
hit
a
him.
second.
Hit him with everything you freaking got.
Okay.
How many of I can only if I do a level 4, then I can
Sculpt up to 5 people.
then I've got
That's us.
horses and things. So, I
So
would,
if you hit first,
I
if
won't
we
be
hold
You're
our,
not
if we
near
hold our,
them.
if you're above the rot troll, the rest of us hold our actions until you hit it,
Okay.
and then we take off and pound it in the wake of whatever it was you just did.
Okay.
Okay, really fast. I'm gonna do this. Screw you! I'm gonna get everyone. Mr. Elizabeth are the reds. Troll is the black. Troll is the blue. I really wish I hadn't done that. Oh,
So
snap.
reroll it.
Okay.
Who's this?
The troll.
The troll?
Yeah. Okay, that's better. For fairness' sake, I'm gonna reroll the other 3.
Yeah. What was the rest?
Oh, that's better.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 20 for Victor.
Good.
A 16 for Elizabeth. And what is that? A 17 for Finnan.
Cool.
And our friend, the rot troll, is at what's your dex, boy? 14.
So he's ahead of me. I'm 13.
Okay. We'll hold our action anyway.
Yeah, really.
We'll pepper him with long range stuff, and
Just to
then
get
charge
some
him.
action going. Yeah.
All right, let's get a piece of that action. Okay, so we have what was it? Victor at 20. Anyone higher than 20?
Nope.
17 for Elizabeth. Was it?
No, for Finnan.
Finnan. What was Elizabeth?
16.
16. So 20, 17, 16. Anything higher than that?
Nope.
Edra?
12.
Oh. Okay, so 12, 13, 14 for Troll,
Right.
Edra. Right, great. Okay, let's do this. Then Vector's going to fire. I'm just taking the averages, I don't care. You can either do averages or you can roll for it. Normally I roll for it, I don't have the time to.
Let's get this guy dead.
Let's kill him and be done with it.
Yes. Because we
Um,
may win some allies if we kill the retro.
Yeah. For that, Victor's going to fire 2 arrows from his longbow.
20.
That is a hit of 6 points of damage.
Cool.
Second shot hits 13 points of damage.
Lovely.
That's his turn. I'm not counting arrows. I know. Comments, please don't kill me. I'm just trying to race this fight. I get it. I'm streamlining the fight, and I don't care. That's a hit from Finnan for 5 points of damage. That's it. What am I doing this for? Elizabeth is going to throw a javelin. It's close enough that she's not in. It's disadvantage, but I don't care. She's going to burn a fighting spirit point because that's funny. Okay. That's a hit for 7 points of damage. Second shot. It's a hit, 10 points of damage. Okay. The Rat Troll is going to take its dash action to get the 60 feet up to the fighters. Or, no, hang on. How far is this stupid thing away from us?
It's a stupid thing.
That's a good thing to know.
You know what? Yeah, I'll say it's 60 feet away. And now it's not.
So it's
'Cause
now
it couldn't
right
get
there in
there?
his face.
Because it's dashed up into the fighters' faces. It's like, I'll say 30 feet from you guys.
Okay.
and the fighters were a little bit further because you guys
You're
walked
right,
over to go
always.
talk to
Right.
what's a face,
Right.
and that put you
Same.
30 feet away from the rot troll.
Okay.
So the rot troll is the fighter rot troll rogue group is here. You guys are 30 feet closer to the lizard folk.
And cool.
So I get to do 9. I get 1 extra for a level.
So what happens
Yeah,
is
it's
a firebolt is it you I we damage increases by 1d6 for each slot level above 3rd. Yes, you need 9 d6. Do you need any, or are you good?
Don't
I just do them twice.
Okay.
And I threw in the green as
Do
an
you want to borrow this and use it?
Yeah, that'd be
I'm doing fine.
All right.
Okay. That really makes
No,
sense
that's fine.
pretty well.
That's fine.
Well, I put them
It's
in
all
so
good.
that when I turn it over, they'll all be at 6.
Oh, okay. All out.
No, I didn't. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17. 17, 28, 29, 30, 31, 35.
And is that
Okay.
9 or is that just 8?
So 70 points of
What's
damage.
9?
You did 5 the first time and 4 the second
I
time?
did 5.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So
70 points
of damage.
lovely.
That's what a natural 1 will get you. You stinking rot cloud. That brings us to
Nicely done.
Edric.
70 points of damage. Well, my highest thing, I think, is
4th level something.
one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 1 dimension missiles to start with.
Right.
Whack.
So, whack-a-mole.
So
That's going to be
6 charges.
6 charges.
Will bring us to 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th level, which brings us to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10d4 plus 10.
I like it. Oh, I could do this 5 at a time, maybe.
I can give you 4.
I've got 1. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. 14. 14. Oh, that's nice to see. 14. 25 plus...
10.
Oh, yeah, 25 plus 10. 35. I like that number.
Alright, so as you pepper the rot troll with darts of arcane energy, it is dead. It is very dead.
Or we have some extra left over.
Yeah, like,
Well,
Yeah.
I just
Well,
figured
70
I'd do
plus
as much as I could
overkill.
do.
Overkill is good.
In this case.
I'm
It also
going to
shows a
s-
lot
yeah.
of power to this lizard guy.
Yeah, so
Right, 'cause
what
he
I'm
doesn't
gonna
know-
do, I'm gonna hand wave this narratively because we don't have time to fight 3 more rot trolls.
Right.
Because it wants you to go fight 3 more rot trolls in exchange for the prisoner's release. So I'm gonna hand wave and say that after a long rest, we waited here, less than 24 hours later, but more than 8 hours later. We all got all of our stuff back, and the other 3 rot trolls came looking for dinner,
Mm-hmm.
and got pretty much the same welcome that we just gave them. We set up a clever ambush. We set a level 4 fireball in the middle of them.
Yeah.
Hit them all with very heavy damage. Pounded the snot out of them with fireballs, magic missiles, more fireballs. Every level 3 and above spell you had went into fireball. Everything you had went into guiding bolts.
Yes.
Any area of effect spell you had, magic, like flaming sphere and spiritual weapon were pounding away. The fighters were in the thick of it. The rogue was doing what the rogue does best, stabbing people in the butt. And even from a direwolf, you almost gonna be hitting these things in the butt.
Yeah.
So yes, you succeed in getting the prisoner's release. You make friends with Hussein. He is
No
a
doubt.
friend of Leylon's. They're not innately warlike people. They were they were attacked by a merchant's column who mistook them for war party, and they're just trying to make a life for themselves near
Okay.
Leylon.
Okay.
The guards again attacked them, mistaking them for a war band, and were taken in self-defense.
Gotcha.
So you now have friends in the lizard folk
Always
tribe
very good.
in the area, and you are. Let me double check something really fast here. We've done house, wizard's tower, missile control, and yeah, we are now 8th level.
Whoa! You're kidding me!
Nope.
Woohoo!
Nope, not kidding.
Woohoo! That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Can we level up in the future though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just know
Wow.
that when you want to see me about leveling up, we will level. I will help you guys level up.
I get an improvement score.
Oh, you get an ability improvement score. Excellent.
And I
Me
get
too.
2 level 4s
Yeah.
instead of 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So, sorry about the abbreviated ending to the interesting side of the 2 quests that I had them running tonight.
Yes.
That was my fault. I should have had them go for the missing patrol first. That was my bad.
You can always outvote us.
I mean,
You've
didn't-
got 3 votes.
I gave you guys. I presented it in the wrong way.
Yeah.
I sent you guys the House of Thalavar quest in such a way that you would be wanting to go to that one first. I
Yeah.
should have sent you to the missing patrol quest. That was my fault. Sorry to all of you out there watching. Maybe another time we'll come back and fight the trolls just to be interesting, or go see what some of the other adventures we could find in the Mirror of Dead Men are. But for now, I hope you enjoyed watching us crack our heads against a wall and then get hand waved through an encounter. If you did, go ahead and comment what you thought, or what you thought of the video, whether you like it or you don't. Go ahead and tell us. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much. And then share it on social media. Tell your friends about it. And in the meantime, we will hopefully be doing this again, possibly by the end of the week. But if not, then I will likely not see you guys again for about 3 months, because I'm going back to Ukraine. In the interim, stay adventurous, stay hydrated, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
And do both.